I don't I don't I don't think let's see, hold on a second. I don't think that I gotta get that glare off of there, but I can't. So I don't think that I'll be honest. So I don't think that Caitlin Clark could I don't think she could play this way. I'm trying to fall. I don't think that Caitlin Clark could play this way every night. I don't think that she could deliver this way every night, but I do think that she can definitely bring it. But today she was just superhuman. Um, Today she was just superwoman. And I thought she could have played even better than she did. I thought she had an incredible, phenomenal, amazing, excellent performance. Um, especially it being your first game back. Especially, you pretty much, playing starters minutes. You being in the game. Your first time back in about 5 games, and giving it everything that you have, and coming out and having a wonderful shooting performance, and stepping out and just showing out. I gotta say that I thought that she absolutely was in attack mode. I thought that she was aggressive. I thought that she was locked in. Um, Offensively, she was really in tune. I thought defensively, she had like one or two, maybe three decent stands. Especially at the end with Aaliyah Boston. Both of them getting a stop on Sabrina. I think that was Sabrina. That was amazing to trap her in the corner. I thought that was nice. Who I got in the WNBA Finals this year? Man, we discussed Maddox. We said, um, well, I said New York Liberty and the Lynx, and I'm not gonna come down off of that mountain right now, just because both of them took their first two losses. I mean, we could talk about that. I mean, look, the Lynx, you're not gonna win. I mean, well, same thing goes to the Liberty, but they're not gonna win them all. They're not gonna. I don't really disclose my location. I mean, if you know where I'm at, you know where I'm at. I mean, but if not, I'm not gonna really disclose my location. Just you know, some people figured it out, but I'm just not. A few people do know where I am, but I'm not gonna disclose where I am. So look, yeah, I got the Liberty and the Lynx going back to the finals right now. I think it's a collision course just waiting to transpire and take place again. Um, Look, the Lynx, it wasn't gonna win them all. The Liberty, they look like they had a better chance of going undefeated, but nonetheless, nobody's gonna go undefeated. That's just something that don't happen. It doesn't happen in the NFL. I mean, if it could happen anywhere, it would be the NFL because they don't play as many games. But I mean, if you look at every sport, you're not nobody in baseball. Nobody's going 162-0. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna transpire ever. NBA, I mean, the closest you're gonna get is 73-9 that the Warriors did. Um, but that doesn't stop anything. When you look at it, the Liberty on track. It's one loss. Look at Minnesota. Minnesota bounced right back. They lost to Seattle, and they came right back and put it on the Sparks. I thought that was gonna be a great game. The LA Sparks did not show up. Either that or the injuries that they have that bothered them. You know, since 1972, the Miami Dolphins went undefeated, but look how long it's been. Um, Look how long it's been, and that's the exception to the rule. But that's 1972. They were only playing 14 games back then, if memory serves me correct. Didn't go like 14-0. Um, but outside of that, I mean, come on. We just know. But just because New York and Miami, just because New York and Minnesota lost a game, it don't stop nothing. Um, it don't stop nothing at all. You know, why y'all doing all this crazy talk? What's going on? Salute Big Mac. Liberty play the Dream on Tuesday. That should be fun. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna be able to call the Connecticut Sun versus Chicago Sky game. I mean, I know y'all probably say you're gonna do the Sky. Why? But look, the Liberty. and the Lynx are still in perfect shape. The Fever needed this game today. They had to have this game. Caitlin Clark coming back, she added that sizzle, that flavor enhancement, that as I say sizzle, that necessary component which makes you just say, let me watch some Fever basketball. Other teams, they had no problem. They were absolutely playing good basketball. But the Fever need Caitlin because it just things just get enhanced when she plays. The passing game was on point, and it always is. Caitlin was rebounding today. Some people said she looked like she might have been going through a cold. She might have had a little cold. She was balling. The shot was falling today. Plus, the Liberty was shorthanded. Yeah, you do have a great point there because Jonquil didn't play. And we have to be honest and we have to say that, okay, Jonquil was not there. We cannot pretend that the New York had the whole team out there. Clark was on. Oh, absolutely, she was. But Jonquil causes mismatches. She's a problem. She can stretch the floor. She can step out, shoot the three. She can rebound. Jonquil's an underrated passer. So I think she was there. Um, wasn't didn't she play the first time? I want to say Jonquil did definitely play. Yeah, she played, but I can't put it all on one player. I thought that New York still had enough to get it done. If you ask me, I mean, they definitely did. Breonna Stewart played a little bit better. Um, Perhaps they get the win. This team looks like they missed Benaja Laney Hamilton, but they just continue to just move right along. No Leonie Febich. Febich was also missing. So, while the Liberty, I mean, the Fever didn't beat exactly the same Liberty team, we can't make excuses because you got to play who's out there. Uh, you definitely got to play who's out there. I think you're a Liberty fan, aren't you, Maddox? Um, you know, and I thought that the Liberty was in this game until um, they're undefeated. Clark brought it after 2 weeks off. I mean, you could say Clark brought it after 2 weeks off, but you also can sit there and be like, well, look, Caitlin Clark, she stepped up and she showed up for the moment. I do think you do have um, you do make a good point in the sense that we have to see how she responds the next game. Um, we do want to see how Caitlin plays the next game coming back from this game. I do think that's important to see, can she keep this up. But I think it's unrealistic to say that she should need to play at this clip. Like, she should. I mean, in the W, you're not going to see a player scoring 30 every night. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So what's going on? Rising Rhino in the house. Salute to Rising Rhino. Um, Fever versus Aces next Sunday. I want to find out who the who is it? Who the Fever play next? Let's be real. She a team player, and that's what it takes to win. Is she a team player? I wonder if you missed a word. I mean, honestly, with Caitlin, I thought she did a really good job of filling the game out. I also think that the second half when she played, a masterful distributor, and she didn't take too many unnecessary. Like, she didn't take 4 shots. I thought that was huge. What am I trying to do here? But yeah, I thought that was big time for her to just manage the game in the right way. I mean, she already put her team in a great position, and as you see, Kelsey Mitchell showed up in the third. Leah Boston had a wonderful scoreboard all the way across, and then who else? Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall played amazing to me as well. Um, so yeah, all in all, I mean, you get back to 500. You get yourself in a position where playoffs is so far away, but you just get yourself in a better standing in terms of the WNBA standings. And I think the most important thing is, you get that revenge, that loss that you took to New York. And I think that Caitlin Clark got the better of Natasha Cloud this time, because I think the first time around, Natasha Cloud um, might have got the better of Caitlin. Sophie hit that three at the end with the defense. Yeah, Sophie's three was, I mean, the game was pretty much sealed, but she basically tucked it away. You say the Liberty are better without Laney Hamilton? Why you think? Because of Leone? You think they miss Leone Febich? Because Febich, is she? Why is she temporarily suspended? I don't know. I thought another thing is Sabrina is that girl. Like Sabrina Ionescu is an amazing hooper. I just realized what I was just trying to type in just now. But yeah, she an amazing hooper. And the thing about it is they went back and forth. You know, Sabrina and Caitlin, the talent discrepancy isn't far apart. Like they both are good rebounding guards. Sabrina's a great 3-point shooter. Obviously, Caitlin can't beat too. Caitlin's a better passer than Sabrina, but you know they those ladies put on the show. Um, they definitely put on the show today. Um, do I really have to type this in? It should just come up by itself. But yeah, they definitely put on the show today. Don't want to. I mean, don't have too much here to talk about, but I just wanted to jump on, kind of recap the game, and say that I think the Fever are much better to watch. Just the eye test is so much better with Caitlin Clark on the court. Um, do I go live after every Fever game? Absolutely not, Rhino. Time and things like that just probably wouldn't prohibit it, but I'll try. It was a point I was going live after every Aces game. Um, I need to get back to that, but me going live after both teams' games could be kind of tough to do, but definitely something that I could try to do, but I don't make no guarantees there. So let's see. Wait a minute. RC good win for the Fever, definitely. The New York missing two starters, Fever, Eurobasket. Okay, that's where she at. JJ, injury, team's flow was better. Yeah, it was. It's tough. It's really tough watching them without her. It's not. I won't say it's not as exciting. It's just that sizzle. Well, that's the same thing. Hello, excitement, sizzle. That was really back. Like some of the men's greats. You got the Liberty going back to back. It's a very good possibility that they do so. Clark makes better basketball plays. Great basketball instinct. Caitlin has, yeah, she definitely her IQ improved. Let's see how many. Of course, they don't show how many turnovers. I really wanted to see how many turnovers Caitlin had. Caitlin shot 7 for 14 from the 3-point range, so she stayed in that 50% range. She didn't get off to a hot start and then shoot herself in the foot. By making her 3-point field goal percentage go the other direction. So she had eight assists. I mean 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Um, almost had a triple double. Lexi had 14. Lexi had a lot more shot attempts. Kelsey picked it up late. We said that. And Aaliyah Boston, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 10 points. That's a wonderful stat line. That is a wonderful stat line. Is it what you would want a powerhouse center to give you? No. You want a powerhouse center to give you 18, 20, 13 boards. But the assists, that's awesome for Aaliyah Boston. The rebounds, that's great. That's another double double, 10 points. Look, if Caitlin is cooking, um, just look at it like Aaliyah Boston just doing some of everything. And, that should be suitable. That should be fine. That should be serviceable. I love the fact that she was getting her hands involved everywhere. Um, you got the net to make it in lingerie for whatever. I don't know what you talking about. What about the Aces? What you think about them? The Aces could be concerning. The Aces could be a problem. Not in a good way either. But I do think that there's a possibility that definitely this team could make the playoffs again. Um, how far can they go? I don't know. Asia Wilson needs to get healthy. Got to get refocused. The team has to grow while she's out. Jewel Lloyd needs a definitive defined role. She hit a big shot for us. Aaliyah Nye needs to play more. Elizabeth Kitley needs to play more. Kia Stokes needs to play less. Should I go on? Kirsten Bell needs to go. Uh, what else? We need we need height next to Asia. Um, 3-point shooting. I thought that it was okay. Jackie Young has to continue to play um, special basketball. She's getting better. She's finding her rhythm. Uh, Chelsea Gray just has to really continue to show that leadership. She needs to make shots here and there, but I think more important is setting everything up and, scoring when she can. But Chelsea just needs to do the rebounding. I thought we did a really good job rebounding against the lowly Wizards. We showed championship heart and spirit against the Wizards. I mean, the Wizards. I mean, the Wings. But I don't know if it's something that the Aces are capable of doing back to back. Like in championship years, the Aces brought it night in, night out. Now we don't know if the Aces are going to bring it every night. So that's concerning. Sydney Colson showed up today, 10 big points, 6 big assists from Sid. Sydney, kicking off, kicking back father time, or mother time in this case. Um, I don't know why Michaela Timpson is on his team. She don't play. Caitlin is basically Jordan. I don't know. I can't really do the comparisons. I've had my moments. Sometimes I was proud of them. Sometimes I wasn't. But I can't say she's Jordan. Jordan's the best player I've ever witnessed. I couldn't say she's Kobe. Couldn't say she's Curry. She's her. She is who she is. We always compare women to men sometimes in terms of basketball, with all due respect, and I just don't know if that's the way to go. Like I just don't know if that's the way to go because it's a different game. Who I got in the series? Aces or Fever? Aces or Fever? Um, right now, if they were to meet, as inconsistent as this Aces team is, I would have to go with the Fever because I think the Aces are just too inconsistent. And I think if you don't get Caitlin, if you don't get Asia Wilson cooking, you're in trouble. But if Jackie Young, um, um, if Jackie Young continues to play like this, if Jewel Lloyd can get her confidence up, then there's a great possibility that that the Aces can move up. Let's see what they did. The Liberty. Marine Johannes played a good game. I don't know how to answer that, Michael Brown. All I could do is just tell you to pray to God, bro, because it's like that's who in control to begin with anyway. So I mean, so many talented people. Marine. I like Marine Johannes a lot. I'm glad she back in the league. Natasha Howard had a complete off night, 1 for 5. I mean, 1 for 9. Missed all her threes, 5 points. Naira Cyberly had a good game, filling in for John Quill. I thought she played a good game. Kennedy Burt was pretty much a void. Didn't really do a lot. Brianna Stewart got to the free throw line. That's where her bread and butter was. And Sabrina played lights out. Um, she hit 4 threes, 4 for 10. Only missed one free throw. Sabrina with 34 points. She actually outscored Caitlin. Well, you know what would be scary in an All Star game? If Sabrina and Caitlin be on the same team and be scorched in the same backcourt. That would be insane. That would be fun. You talking about light them up? It's in Channel 3, putting people in cages as we speak. I mean, Michael Brown. I mean, I feel you, bro, but you really just bringing like you bringing the mood down, bro. I mean, life is real as it is, and trust me, if I wanted to talk about those things, man, I would, but this is really not the place for that. It's not the place for that. But look, let's wait a minute. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real fast. Uh, wait a minute. How many did Natasha Howard? She only played 14 minutes, 4 points and 4 rebounds. Yeah, Natasha Howard wasn't really needed. See that everything changes when Caitlin is there because that pop, that fizzle, that dazzle, the sizzle, everything is there and it's just cooking. If Caitlin can continue to shoot like this, The Indiana Fever will win a lot of games. But here's the thing: if her shot not falling, and this is where the naysayers and the critics come in. When Caitlin's shot ain't dropping, what else is she doing? And this is why it's important that when Caitlin, because it's gonna be games that she's not gonna be on. This is why it's important for her to rack up the assists, continue to get people open shots, continue to get the ball, keep the ball movement, ball movement, moving. I keep saying movement. Keep the ball moving. Do y'all remember that great play by Caitlin Clark when she went? I think she whipped it behind her back. It went to Aaliyah Boston, and then Boston quickly kicked it to a wide open Lexi in the corner for three. Yo, that was amazing. That was amazing. So we just need to see that more continuously. What's going on, Star? What's up, bro? What's up? Recapping this game I was watching earlier with the Indiana Fever versus the New York Liberty. Look, y'all, Clark Clark is the truth, you know. Um, Everybody was happy to see that. Oh, he did. He jumped off. Yeah, I wanted to jump on real quick here because I know I was starting to get tired, and I wanted to talk about this game for a minute before I got too tired. So the game went down earlier today where the Fever took the dub, got their revenge over the New York Liberty. Caitlin Clark is a great player. I mean, I think this season the MVP gonna go to Napheesa Collier. If you wonder what I'm talking about, I'm talking about WNBA basketball. But looking forward to their next game. I know Rhino said they play Tuesday, but he didn't say who they play. Hey, that 19-0 run was something special. That 19-0 run in the third quarter was something incredible, y'all. I mean, 19 to nothing against the defending champions. She low key nice. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I thought you said she was nice to look at. I was like, I'm not. I wouldn't disagree or agree. I think in terms of in terms of how she looked, she okay looking. You know, young lady. You know, I mean, some people gonna say. I mean, if you're going with, I can't say what because I can't speak on what people like, but some people say Angel Reese, is looking the best. I can't speak to that. I can only speak to their skills because if we're talking about women basketball players, I mean, I like Marine Johannes, but we just talking looks. I mean, I like different players. Asia, I mean, not Asia. I like Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum, she nice to look at. I like her. Ray Burrell. Um, what's I like De'Erica Hamby. I get teased because I think De'Erica Hamby cute. I mean, I like what I like, But it's not really about how they look. It's can they play, Um, I really, I really don't, I really don't really get that much off into how they look anymore because it's really about can they play. If they don't click, if they can't play, I don't care what they look like, you know. But if they can play, it shouldn't matter what they look like either. So, there's that too. If you look at Aaliyah now, I like Aaliyah now. I like Sarah Ashley Barker, but what is their game about? And that's the first most important thing is could they play? That's what matters the most. How long ago the cave in the live? Yeah, we ain't doing no BG. We're not doing Brittany Grant. Brianna Stewart versus Asia Wilson, good matchup. Absolutely. Absolutely they are. Word game is the game. She low. Oh, I read that. Yeah, I don't know why somebody talking about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner, she okay basketball wise. And, we would never look at BG like she how she look. Again, once again, that don't matter. Um, I also like Sabrina. Sabrina, I like her game. Um, and players is easy on the eyes. That can never hurt, right? You know, what's wrong with the Sparks though? Before we wrap this thing up, I don't know what's wrong with the Sparks. I wonder if the Sparks gonna get it together and make a playoff run. That's what I want to know. Can the Sparks get it together? You know, and pull it together. The Fever gonna be in the playoffs. Let's say the Fever gonna be in the playoffs. The Dream gonna be in the playoffs. The Liberty gonna be in the playoffs. Aces should be in the playoffs. The Lynx gonna be in the playoffs. Uh, Seattle gonna be in the playoffs. I'm running out of teams, folks. Phoenix gonna be in the playoffs. I think the Vouts gonna get in the playoffs. Who won? Who won that game? I totally forgot they was playing. I forgot they were playing, y'all. Let me check real quick. You know, I mean, if either one of my channel, I'm still a little bit ticked because I had a Cowboys channel. Yes, I did. I had a Dallas Cowboys channel. It didn't get shut down or nothing. I just forgot what I used to sign in. Maybe I'll look through some things. But I'm definitely gonna try to find my Cowboys channel. I'm gonna miss that. I had 3 channels. Right now I only got 2. Yo, no, like, I'm out. Oh yeah, definitely. Happy Father's Day to all those that's out there with a pops that's a father themselves. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to myself. The Valkyries won. They 5-5. Yeah, expansion team, nothing. This team is good and talented, y'all. I don't know how they doing it, but they coming in year 1 and they getting it done. Big win for the Valks. Big win for the Valks. Yeah, they continue to look. They continue to be impressive. Um, but yeah, in closing, this live ain't gonna be that long. Why does you have so many teams? Who, me myself? There's a story behind it, and if you're talking about college, I got 2 teams in the W, and I got 3 teams in the college. And this is, I mean, I call it 3-team dream. So I am gonna bring its own branding. And definitely it's a reason, But I've been a Hawkeyes fan for, I've been a Hawkeyes fan for like 2.5 decades, almost just as well with the UCLA Bruins, and the only new addition is OU, and I'm not shy about that. I'm an OU fan simply because Aaliyah Chavez attending the University of Oklahoma, and I said I was gonna be a fan of where she gonna go, and I'm gonna stick to my words. If she transfer out of Oklahoma, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But and maybe along the way, I could appreciate all of the recruits that come with her, all the freshmen and a couple of freshmen are coming in with her, and maybe I could really embrace this team. We'll see, But I'm a big Chavez fan, and so I'm an OU fan. You don't get mad at me. I mean, LeBron fans do it. They follow him everywhere. Clearly, Caitlin Clark fans follow her everywhere. Clearly, Angel Reese fans follow her everywhere. So don't get mad at me. Asia said Breonna Stewart the best player in the W. That's what Asia said. That's what she said. I don't think she's wrong. I think Nafisa Collier got something to say about that, respectfully. Uh, Now let me see before I go, unless somebody else knows. I think it's the Sun. Who did the Indiana Fever play next? Cause it's time for me to shut this thing down. Just like Star Season said, I'm over here getting tired of my damn self. I am getting tired of myself. Let me see. Wait, where is it? Do they play? We play the Valks? No, we play the Sun. Maybe I might be able to do that game. No promises. But the Sun play the Fever at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. It should be a win, but we lost to the Sun last time. We didn't have Caitlin either. And then we play the Valkyries. I might try to do that game. And then Sunday we play the Aces. Oh yeah. 2-0. Next Sunday, Lord willing, I'll be here. We definitely gonna try to do that game next Sunday. Fever and Aces, both my teams. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna do that one. We definitely got to call that. That both of them playing one another. We are there. And then Fever versus Storm. Big games coming up. Then the Sparks versus the Fever. It is big games coming up for the Fever. So It's definitely gonna be fun. I hope there will be no more setbacks for Clark. I hope she don't have to have a setback. Um, Relentless, I have no idea what you're talking about. None. Did I go to protest? And I'm not discussing that here. I'm just not gonna do it. Asia Wilson, I mean, this just ain't the place or the platform to do so. I'm gonna return that call in like 5 minutes because I'm finna get off the live anyway. I know exactly who that is. Call me. Top 3 player in the W. Um, right now, oddly enough, Asia's not having the season that she's supposed to. So I would say, I'm not Mexican. I would say Nafisa Collier. Uh, okay, so Nafisa Collier. Damn, man. Okay, so Fee, Gabby Williams, if she's healthy, Caitlin. If she's not healthy, either Brianna. I can't go with Sabrina over Brianna. So Brianna Stewart. So Fee, Gabby Williams, Brianna Stewart. I know that Gabby is somewhat of a curveball, but Gabby's been balling, so I'm gonna go with Gabby. There's wonderful talent everywhere. Rakia Jackson could be a top-notch talent someday. She should be getting more reps. I would like to see Sarah Ashley Barker be more aggressive. I know that she's on a team with Kelsey Plum. I know if I pick up, it ain't gonna end the live, but I'd rather get off the live. Um, what you gonna say next, government? That's you calling. Uh, okay, so let's see, Sarah. I mean, wait, no. Oh, I was saying I'd like to see Sarah Ashley Barker be more aggressive. I know she on the team with Kelsey Rakia, De'Erica, players like that. But come on, rookie, be aggressive. And the Sparks, I mean, that's just not good. They got blew out by the Lynx today. I want to see Mabry get off of Connecticut. We need to do more lives. I got a lot to talk about, but only so much time. If is the best player on the Lynx, Brianna Stewart, best on the Liberty. Asia best on the Aces. Yeah. I hope Jewel Lloyd continues to have good games so we can stay off her head because we really been getting on Jewel Lloyd. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Yeah, you say you all ears. You are trolling. You are trolling your tail off. But look, y'all, let me go. As y'all can see, somebody really trying to get in touch with me, and I was going to end the live here anyway, about 5 minutes ago. So look, I will check y'all later. Possibly, if I get back home in time, we will do the Sun and the Lynx. If not, I mean the Sun and the Aces tomorrow. But outside of that, go Caitlin Clark, go Fever, continue to succeed, and let me go because the phone is not going to stop ringing. And with that, I will holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Before we go, thanks for coming out to Maddox. Thank you for popping through. Thank you for coming in through the chat. Thank you to uh baby bruh. Thank you to Star Season coming through. Salute to him. OE 812. Thanks for coming through. Rising Rhino. All due respect. Everybody that came through. D Mob. Wait a minute. Okay, y'all, let me get up out of here, alright? I'm gonna holler at y'all. Cause clearly they call it like it's an emergency. So let me go ahead and go. Let me go holler at them and see what's up. Alright? I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next video. Peace.